one of the things we're seeing having a really large monetary impact is not the banks themselves being compromised, but larger and larger numbers of large compromises of their clients. So the last 2-3 years, we've seen a rise in what's called business email compromise, and there's lots of different terms for it, but the idea is an executive gets their email hacked and then sends a message to the finance director and says, wire $300,000 to this account, we're gonna do an acquisition, don't tell anyone, because we're covered under secrecy laws for the markets. We can't let anybody know we're doing the acquisition, but we're gonna buy this company, we need you to wire the money off here, or those types of things where it's an entirely social attack. There's no computer virus involved, it's just a hacked email of an important person at a company, but the banks are largely making customers whole, so they're absorbing that $300,000 loss, where I've seen some of these up in the tens of millions of dollars. When that was 100 people globally being impacted a year, it wasn't important on the risk meter of a financial institution, but now it's thousands and thousands a month, spread out all over the world. So this is becoming a larger and larger financial impact that sadly the financial sector really struggles with because it's human. There's no automated control really that's easy to put in place. It requires your customers to understand the risk and do something, and or it means you need to have a hair trigger anti-fraud mechanism, which will irritate your customers if it's triggering and stopping them from doing legitimate wires when they need to do them. So that's one of the things I've been hearing from some of the people I know in the space that's very concerning. It totally turns your risk management upside down, because before digital, your risk management entirely is focused on human behavior and human mistakes and human psychology. And after, of course, it's much more about the technological ways systems can be manipulated, where no human can notice a problem or an anomaly or an error. And so in the end, I think it's all about risk management and understanding that the way you often detected human error was another human going, something's not right, because that's something we're really good at and machines are terrible at. Machines do what they're told and don't question whether something looks right or doesn't look right. So when you're automating processes, you leave the door open potentially for automation of an attack, criminals to abuse that automation. So you need to look at establishing really clear baselines of what normal looks like, and using machines to monitor for those anomalies, just like you used to monitor for human error. You need to monitor for authorized things that don't look right, because that's what's going to happen. They will abuse the automation and slip in with all the legitimate things, and if there's no human oversight, we have to teach the machine to find that anomaly. That's why you hear so much right now about machine learning and artificial intelligence, because it turns out we can teach machines to do this, but we're just figuring out how.